the other channels. Alright, let me. My bad, fam. My bad. So I figured we're gonna not figured we're going to start our lives with the different songs for the day. To jump in with it. Why the let's see if my live is working correctly. Alright, so I believe we're in. Oh, I'm out here again. The TikTok family. Alright, so we're on two. Alright. All this stuff halfway. Start of this. Alright, y'all, so. Of course, you know, we got to talk with our fave song. Wow. Alright. So, let's start our live. What's good, family? So we're about to jump in. This is day 2 of our 7-day mindset shift series. So yeah, let's hop in. We're about to be live in literally 2 seconds. If you're on Twitch, on YouTube, we're about to be live. So let's hop in. Love you. See you later. Yo, this is my song, fam. Like, bro, for real. Alright, let's see if we can get to our tribe in this bit, because all this is about to go hand in hand. much out, so we're just getting ready for everyone to slowly come in. After the song will happen. Alright, what's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope y'all having a phenomenal dates today. Let's get started. This is our date 2 of our Cairo shift. Fast inside the foundation, life coach home. I'm your host, PG. Thanks for joining me, and as usual, we're gonna start every day with our mindset shift. Then we're gonna jump into everything else. And when I say we're starting our days with our mindset shift, is literally, you know, after you get up. I don't know what your daily routines look like. I have a list of routines. You know, from when I'm sick, from when I'm not sick, like I got different routines for everything. So, I figured to start our day off and to also bring you into my world, collectively, I figured, you know what, this is going to be the perfect time to not only bring you into my world, but, you know, share what I got going on and how I operate and vice versa. You learn from me, I learn from you type shit. So, hopefully everyone downloaded their 7-day mindset guide. If you downloaded your 7-day mindset guide, again, we're on day number 2. All the ebooks are put in the bio. So day 1 was you point out the 5 negative your 5 negative traits. When you point out your 5 negative traits, you were supposed to then back it up with positivity. So if it's I'm scared to go outside, you know, come up with I'm scared to go outside, but I'm scared for this reason. This is how I plan to fix it. So today we're identifying our internal dialogues and how we critique ourselves. Me being a Jamaican, if y'all don't know how Jamaicans work, we have 50 fucking million, oh my god, we have 50 million fucking jobs, and unfortunately, I'm gonna put us in the category with Black Americans, where as much as, you know, we try not to separate ourselves, bro, we're literally the same fucking people, just all have different trauma issues. So, you know, yes, I might not have been abused like the regular fucking black person. However, verbally, emotionally, yeah, you know, my family's fucking great. And I'll tell everybody, yo, my family's great. I haven't worked since March of 2025 when I got hurt. Nobody could fucking tell that, you know, hey, I'm not surviving past how I'm surviving, because they make sure they show up for me. However, my family still lacks emotional intelligence. My family still lacks the, hey, so I'm a person. I'm, you know, I'm a grown up. Unfortunately, when they have you listed as a child, regardless of what you go through, until they're dead and gone, you're always going to be that child or that person that they categorize you as. So you always somehow become your worst critic, and it's like, damn, you're critiquing yourself hard as fuck. The people you live with critique you hard as fuck. When does it end? You feel me? So at this point, your task for today is, all right, how do I deal with my internal dialect and my internal identity and start healing my inner child with how I speak to myself. If you're not speaking to yourself on a positive level, you're not doing it right. Trust me, guys. I'm the person that's like, fuck how I feel, fuck everything. If I'm on a mission, I'm getting that shit completed no matter what, by all, what is it, by any means necessary. And I had to get out of that limbo because, you know, I'll feel great. And here comes my internal dialogue that I'm battling with. So here it is now. I'm telling myself, you know, I don't know if I'm doing enough. What do you mean you don't know if you're doing enough? So these are how the conversations are going in my head. Keep in mind, I also have BPD. So this is before I got hurt. You know, after that is this is where you have the conversations of, all right, so what if nobody shows up? You feel me? I literally had to sit here, own all the shit that I have mentally going through my head, like, fuck, do I do enough? Am I doing enough? Fuck, what if nobody shows up? Like, it's not that I essentially don't like to go live. It's the, I don't like to be embarrassed. I don't like to be ashamed. So now that I've had to set myself, learn myself, I can tell you, yo, me don't like people embarrass me. Yo, me don't like people shame me. You want me to pop off and act unaccordingly? That's how I would react. When I feel like, okay, now I'm being put in a position where I don't like it or it's cringe. So, uh, that's now where my brain would then go, damn, what if I'm scared that they'll stop supporting me if I mess up? And it's like, you're going to mess up. Who the fuck doesn't mess up? You feel me? You wouldn't be human if you're not messing up. I wouldn't have these experiences if I wasn't messing up. So that's when I gotta jump into, am I being consistent enough? Am I making sure that I know that I'm ready? I like in the aspect of, I question myself if I'm ready. And it's like, how much more ready can you possibly be? Like, for real. How much more programs can I, what's the word? How many more programs can I possibly take in? Is it taken? When you continually just fucking buy programs just to buy programs, but you're not regurgitating the information, so it's pointless. That's pretty much how I felt like I was showing, where it was just like, bro, I don't know if I'm ready. Will I ever fucking be ready? Who the hell knows? You feel me? So I had to reframe all my negative thought processes. So at that point, it became, what if I'm not enough? Okay, so if I'm showing up as I am today, I am enough. I am more than enough. I'm necessary. I'm needed. Fam, I behoove everybody. Stop what the fuck you're doing right now. Find you a fucking mirror. When you find the mirror, in the mirror, say yourself, I love you. You're enough. You're necessary and you're needed. The first couple of times I started to tell myself that, boohoo fucking balling. I was all over the place. Like, you can tell me nothing. Now that I've slowly built resilience, personality, awareness, my emotional dialect. Now that I've built all these things, I can say, hey, you know what? I'm actually showing up every day. I'm actually doing what I need to do. I am enough. I can look at myself in the mirror and I'll say these things, and with conviction. And what's crazy is when you start to love yourself properly, you're gonna notice when you say this shit, bro, you start smiling, you start smirking, you start loving yourself a little bit more. You start fucking with people that don't fuck with you because you're so content with who the fuck you are. When you know who you are, um, you literally start to see how all these negative things that you've always thought about yourself is bullshit. Somebody had to put that idea in your head to start with. You didn't just come up with negativity off rip. You feel me? So let's jump into their thought process I had to reframe. What if they leave? You know, that's always the what if they leave or what if I leave? So I always tell individuals, I'm never the person to leave a relationship. And, you know, at one point in time, I used to be like, I'll never leave. But, and I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I would never leave because if I put time, energy, and money, know some put money in every person I've ever been with, fam. I need a return on investment. Do you feel me? Everything with me was always transactional. It's still transactional, however, it's a little bit different. Like, this is why we all get up and go to work every day. Nothing fucking life is free, you feel me? But I had to literally say, damn, what if they leave? Alright, so if they leave, we're not supposed to be. Why am I fighting for somebody to be in my life? Why am I fighting for somebody not to leave me? Like, if people are supposed to be in there, they're going to be there. Like, legit shit. Like, you should never be fighting anybody to stay with you or feel like you should stay with somebody. That's when it hit me. Those who are going to be with me are going to be healing with me. Those people are going to be aligned with me. Those people, we are never going to have conversations, conflicts, situations that we are not emotionally equipped to say, hey, you know what? We don't like how this is going. Let's, you know, revamp, come again. Like, everyone that's left you, they weren't supposed to be with you because if you're healing and you're progressing and they're not doing it, it's not you, it's them. Everyone heals when they feel like they need to heal. Everyone progresses when they believe they need to progress. It's not something that you could just want somebody to do and they're going to do it. That's how you have friction. That's how you have people that, oh, you're telling me what to do, blah, blah, blah. Even though people love you to tell them what to do. We're this fucking shit, right? It's like, why do you need a call to action after every fucking event, but yet people like to tell you, don't tell me what to do. But the world has literally told us, hey, you have to give everyone a call to action for people to know how to react. Make it make sense. You feel me? So, with that, I then decided that, hey, with reframing, you know, it hit me like someone said to me, how is it that, oh no, we were speaking about positive talk, we were speaking about how positive it is. I'm sorry, toxic positivity, how bad it could become because, everyone believes that because you are, what is it? Everyone believes that because you're changing or you're growing or because you say, hey, I'm content or hey, I'm happy or whatever you say, everyone believes that because you might use these dialects that, you know, you're just always happy. You're just always showing up. You just have great fucking days. Trust me, none of that shit actually exists. You know, I had to reframe that thought process of, damn, every day is not going to be perfect. I don't want every day to be perfect. However, with me not having perfect days, this is how I'm able to know build my trust, build my discernment, and build my authenticity with me more than anything else. You feel me? Because how else am I going to now turn these imperfect days into perfect days? How am I going to know, hey, I'm growing if when I'm sitting here and I'm having these bad moments, I can't shift my perspective. I can't shift my mindset. I can't say fuck. Today sus. As you all know, I love the word fuck and bumbuckle a lot, apparently. So, those will probably be thrown around a lot. I curse a lot. It is what the fuck it is. Like, it is what it is. So, you always want to go through, reframe whatever the fuck you're thinking about. Always remember, hey, my life, yes, it sucks, but it's not that bad. Like, we're keeping it real as fuck because guess what? Life sucks. Yes, life is expensive. Like, I'm sitting here like shit. It takes me about $1,000 to eat a week. That's somebody's what? Is that the 2 week paycheck? Is that 2 week paycheck? I don't fucking know. At the end of the day, all I know is that it takes me about $1,000 to eat every week, and that's just eating out. That's not regular food. So here it is now. If I have to sit here and have a mindset of why can't every day be perfect, worried about life and stressing and all this other shit, how the fuck am I ever gonna progress? I was telling someone, I love the fact that I got hurt. I love the fact that I have a soft life outward that's really fucking soft. Like, I see how individuals become bums when I would always say, oh, I didn't understand why certain individuals, don't want to own their life, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. As a person that was always on hustle culture, and now it's like, wow, so I could achieve more, do less, and all I have to do is slow down, be present, build the right tribe. We can make this happen. You feel me? So that's when it was literally like, all right, I need to change my mindset. For me to change my mindset, how am I going to do this to where it's not just a trend or a fad? It needs to be a lifestyle. So when you change the thought process, remember, you're now thinking all the time in a positive manner, and I don't have straws. Alright, y'all. I'm thirsty as orange. We gotta hydrate. That goat hurts. I don't know why I didn't get my little life cup. I gotta get back with that consistency, right? So yeah, at that point, it's like when you start to change your mindset, you are going to notice that everything will be different. Your conversations are going to be different. Your thought process is going to be different. If you are still entertaining certain conversations, certain individuals, you're not growing. It is what it is. Like, you are not fucking growing. Like, you can't say, hey, I'm growing, but then you're arguing with some person that don't agree with how you feel, think, or thought. When you are secured in yourself, you don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, when I tell everyone, like, me having an emotional um, deficit, or me having my autism has always been, it's a gift and a curse, because it helps me gauge my mindset a lot easier when it comes to detachment. When it comes to loneliness, we are still working on that bitch, because when I tell you, yeah, yes, I'm happier in so many aspects, but then at the same time, I'm like, damn, okay, so I'm lonely. How the hell am I gonna fix that portion? However, now that my mindset has changed, before I'll just entertain anybody. It's a body. It is what it is. Like, I didn't need to love you or want you or need you. It's a body. It is what it is. So now it's okay. Hey, you know what? I want a body, and yes, I want that, but my mindset's different now. Now it's I'm not looking to build anybody anymore. I'm not looking to push you to the level that I'm at for you to figure out, or for you to know if, hey, you know what? I think I want to be an entrepreneur. I think I want to try. I can't afford to do that. So with my mindset shift, I know, hey, can't believe I'm gonna say this. All the individuals that I've always said, like, damn, we'll have a great relationship, but they're bossy, bitchy. They're everything of the. They're the females where it's like, yo, they don't say shit, and I know I'm gonna get my ass beat just because I know I'll be doing dumb shit type shit. Like, those are the individuals that I know I should have always pursued. However, yeah, that would have consisted of me actually changing who I was to fulfill that, and I didn't want to do that at that point in time. See how we're taking accountability? See how we're owning our own issues and problems to know, like, yo, you're your own downfall. So, yeah, man, start growing, start changing your mindset, start healing yourself, start being pleasant. You're going to see how all that shit lays out to positive light for you. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna start adding like background music and shit. Life is life, and we're gonna figure it out. So, at the end of your at the end of day two, while we're wrapping it up, you will end your day with your affirmation. So I believe it asks for 3 affirmations. Let's check. Okay, yeah. So 3 affirmations that encourage self love and growth. So with that, you want to have your affirmations be something that is for you. Yes, everybody has affirmations. Yes, my workbook also has affirmations. However, find affirmations that are good for you. When I wrote those affirmations, I literally went back all my notes over the years, and I grabbed affirmations that I liked. You feel me? And I know some of them circulate and it's all over. So all this shit, again, it's gonna be repetitive. That's all life is. So repeated fucking cycles, is up for us to break them. So my 3 affirmations would be for today. Let's think. Love and growth is our affirmation. So let me think. I know that we're not chasing. I know we're not chasing. So I'm trying to see how we're gonna. I'm brain fart. Tomorrow I'm gonna have my affirmations ready, so that way I'm not trying to process. That's another thing. I also have to remember, hey, you're not efficient enough to just come up with stuff off the dome anymore. You have to put in work. Start putting a little bit of work type shit. So let's see. Affirmations. Check this out. By the way, drop your affirmations in the comments. Let me know what your affirmation for your growth and your love would be. So let's see. Every time I speak kindly, every time. Every time I speak kindly to myself, I rebuild my power. I fucks with that. If y'all want, take that bitch, run with it. So every time I speak kindly to myself, I rebuild my power. What is that telling you? You're owning yourself. This is what I tell everybody. Heal your inner child. Once you heal your inner child, everything else is going to fall into place. By the time we end the life today, you're gonna go in the mirror. You're gonna look at yourself. I promise you're going to cry. I fucking cried the first embarrassing. The first like 5 to 6 months, I was crying. I just recently, maybe like a week or two ago, stopped like physically crying when I look myself in the mirror, depending on what's taking place. I also notice. So if I'm having like a BPD episode, I know affirmations, all that shit out the window because I'm about to be a danger to myself with the fucking 11 people in my head and whatever the fuck's going on. So it's like I always have to know, hey, I have brain damage. Hey, your autism was always bad before. Now you gotta work just a little bit fucking harder than everybody else to make sure you keep your mind right. Make sure your affirmations tie into how I'm feeling. Not some shit that I'm reading from a card or book. Not saying that those aren't great, but I'm finding that when I put forth the brain power, as Erica Badu said, what is it? Put some pencil, paper, make mad, some shit like that. I find that when I write my stuff out, it helps me get more aligned. Let's see. Another affirmation. I've been safe a lot lately with myself, and I know it's a lot more individuals that tell me like, "Yo, I love how safe you made me feel." So I definitely been fucking with that a lot. Um, I would definitely say I'm a safe place or a safe space for my inner child and for anyone else that chooses to share their space with me. So I'm a safe space or place for my inner child or for anyone that decides they want to share my space with me. All right, one more. Let's see. I hope y'all coming up with y'all affirmations because I'm out here losing brain cells trying to think. Let's see. Our last affirmation. Yo, I miss that I used to be like fast with shit. Now it's like slow, steady, and I have to think. Yo, I love brain damage, bro. Why didn't I tell you? Being to the fact that I'm in a changed environment, and when you have like Jamaican family members, especially ignorant ones, and they want you to react, I love this new brain because I can't react. So guess what? It shows me how everyone else really perceives me, and when I'm ready to react, now I react. So shout outs to brain damage for that. Let's see our last affirmation. Every time I speak kindly to myself, no, I don't. I think no. I'll pass on that one because I think I already did it. I speak kindly to myself. Ah, okay. I don't chase validation. I lead with damn. What's up, sis? See how are you? I don't chase. You know what? Fuck it. Our last affirmation for today is I don't chase validation. At the end of the day, y'all shouldn't be looking for validation from anybody. If your validation is coming from anyone, your validation needs to come from you. Because when it comes down to it, you live by yourself, you die by yourself, you do everything by yourself. Yes, there's individuals that will love, care for you. It still comes down to you have to validate and make you feel like you are necessary and needed. Just as simple. Nobody else is fucking here to save you. Like, real shit. Now, I did also go ahead. What I'm also doing is for my 7 days, at the end of every day or the start of every day, I do create these playlists. I am going to possibly add the playlist to the link in bio. So the songs that I selected for today, being that we're working on our identity and rebuilding our inner dialects with ourselves. So we got Money Long. I know a lot of y'all Negroes are currently hate. Another reason why I have problems with social media, fam. How the fuck do y'all expect these celebrities to get on the internet, provide service to y'all, and then y'all are telling them how they should feel, how they should act, how they should think because you're paying their bills or because you feel, oh, I spend money, so blah blah. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't give you the right to tell somebody how the fuck to feel. You're undermining their feelings. So the first song we have on the list is Money Long, Build the Life. That's going to help you with your focus and your manifestation. If you are manifesting, the shit's not working. You have to physically fucking show up. I don't give a fuck what nobody on the internet's telling you. You have to show up. Since August 2024 till now, I'm down 60 fucking plus pounds. You can see my neck. You know, I was fat as fuck. I had brain damage. I couldn't walk. I couldn't fucking speak properly than what I'm speaking now. Like, I'm proof in the fucking pudding. I told myself today I'm gonna write all the shit out that I've had manifested because when you're manifesting, heal your inner fucking child. Go back to your childhood traumas. Once you start to propel from that, you start to own your identity. You start to own yourself. You start to be unapologetically you. Your manifestations fall into place. You're focused on yourself. You're worried about yourself. Your inner dialect, your inner strength, your inner knowing, your inner being. You are literally rebuilding you as the person and your identity. You are parenting the child that your parents, your family, your guardian, whosoever the fuck that failed to parent you, you're bringing that person into existence. For me, it's what? I'm 30 something fucking years old. It took brain damage to fucking get me here. Fam, don't fucking get brain damage. Don't get hurt for you to say, hey, I'm gonna change my life. Second song that we're adding, Kevin Gates' intro. Um, I'm on the fence with Kevin right now because it's like, I know I'm progressing, and this is where, bro, music is life. Look at the music that you are listening to in certain areas of your life. When you start to progress, that music shouldn't entertain you anymore. So, you know, like for example, I was into country music before I got hurt. Now I'm into fucking reggae and hemisonic sounds and you know the neurological type shit like country fucking bluegrass shit because that's what's now connecting with the person that I am, not the fuck everybody, fuck your feelings, I don't need anybody. No, I need people. Still fuck your feelings, but I need people. However, I know now how to manage me so that way I could be around everybody else. If you are in my alignment, I now know I can move better to remove me from that situation because you don't gel. Next, we got Google Dolls name. I love Google Dolls. Google Dolls, hands down, fucking favorite. But I was stuck between Iris and name. Iris is probably gonna be the wrap up for the night, so I have my to start the day playlist and then to end the day playlist. So name is going to help you work with your self acceptance, your lost identity. Check it out. You're gonna love the song. Then of course we gotta add Major 9. If you're from Miami, you already know. We gotta add a 305 in the mix. So we got Major 9 ready for me. Fam. Healing. When I couldn't walk, I was listening to Major 9 every fucking day when I started to walk again because it was like, number one, I'm Ready for War was like my jam. And then Ready for Me was the, alright, bro, we're slowly getting into, you are not your accident, you're not your neck being broken, you're not your brain damage, you're not your trauma. Yes, they're telling you never walk again, you're gonna fucking walk again. You just have to figure out how the fuck you are going to reclaim you and the beast that you know you could be. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. So check out that song. Um, from there, I added Janelle Aiko. I actually love her fucking voice. So since I got hurt, sounds affected me. So a lot of the songs that I loved before, I can't listen to it, but I still know, yo, I love that song. However, Spotless Mind, something about one of the chords or tune, doesn't matter how low it hits some shit in my brain, it's done. I have a nosebleed. I'm in a fucking corner crying because now my frequency's off. However, that song is great for letting go and reset. So definitely check it out. Let me know. Like I was saying, all my playlists are on Apple Music. So I'm gonna figure out how to discuss that so that way I can share that with you guys. Now, from there, what I want you guys to do pretty much is start to rewrite your thoughts, all right? So what you're gonna do, whatever negative thoughts you ever had, drop it in the comments on the ending, bro, probably my last video, because that video would relate to this live. So drop it in comments and whatever it is. Whatever your negative thoughts start for today. And if you need help reframing it, you want to talk about it, whatever the fuck it is, I got to. Like I said, I'm providing the community that I didn't have when I got hurt. Also, the Discord is open. I will be working on all of that later today, so we'll tap in on that. So today you're gonna rewrite your thoughts. You're gonna drop your negative thoughts. Once you drop your negative thought, you're gonna go ahead and follow up with the positive. Okay. If you need help, again, I got you. And when I say help, whatever your negative thought is, I'll help you reframe it to a more positive thought. Now, from there, work on your inner child. When I say work on your inner child, you know, write a moment from your childhood where you were misunderstood. Whatever you were misunderstood about, you are going to write to yourself what happened in the situation, how you felt, and what you needed to hear from the person that was handling that situation. If they didn't handle it correctly, how would you want that person to handle you? So that's going to be your second thing for today. So the first one, whatever your thoughts are, I want to hear your thoughts. So send me a DM, find one of my videos, drop it on there, whatever the fuck it is. Let me know what your thoughts are for today. So you're going to tell me a thought. If it's a negative thought, if it's a positive thought, whatever it is. However, if it's a negative thought, reframe your thought with positivity. Okay? If you can't make it positive, hit me up. I got you. We'll make that shit positive as possible. Now, inner child. Again, we've all been fucked by, our family, friends, whatever it is. Think back on a situation when you were a child, because we're healing our inner child, fam. You have to heal from the inside out. There's nothing you're going to do that doesn't consist of you healing, but you want to heal correctly. So, think back when you felt misunderstood, when you had a situation or problem. I have one issue, and even though I have brain damage, it's like, wow, my brain went back to that specific time, and it's crazy because I'm like, I've brought this to, my family's attention even before the accident, and it was like, oh, that didn't happen. Oh, you're lying. And I'm like, but why is it that I'm remembering this shit so vividly? And, as of recent, I've remembered it again. I brought it to another one of my family members' attention. And, the person was just like, wow, aren't you too old to be worried about that? Irked the fuck out of me. And I'm like, why the fuck do y'all negate somebody's feelings? Like, I wanted, hey, why did I get in trouble for this when this is what actually took place type shit. So yeah, at that point it let me know, like, hey, as much as they're growing and they're getting older, a lot of times the older generation, they're never gonna understand you. So instead of continually feeling misunderstood, feeling pissed off, feeling resentment, not valued, all of this shit, validate, give it to yourself. Whatever the fuck it is that you're missing, give it to yourself. Now, from there, you're gonna go ahead and basically tell yourself everything you needed to hear in that situation. It's gonna make you a lot more vulnerable. Read it to yourself a couple of times. You can also add that to your brain journal if that's something that you like to do. And last, we are going to jump in and we're going to check ourselves in the mirror. So always add a mirror check to every part of your day. I tend to do this honestly a lot throughout the day. Like, I'm forever just hopping in the mirror or hey, what's up? I love you. You're doing phenomenal today. Hey, you good, right? You a beast. Like, this is how I speak to myself now every time. If I'm getting flustered, hey, you're getting flustered. However, you pointed it out. Good job. Go find something else to help control you getting flustered before you get flustered. So when you start to identify your shortcomings and you're able to point that bit out, you are going to feel so much better about yourself. So get in the mirror, start speaking to yourself. Start off with at least 30 seconds. And I said 30 seconds because I'm trying to get to 5 minutes of just solid. I'm speaking to myself in the mirror. That shit, I'm still stuck at like a minute and something. I can't because let me not say I can't. I will. However, right now, I bawl. I cry. I'm like, oh my god. Like, the deeper you get with yourself, these mirror checks become so much harder. One thing that I would like for you guys to do is come up with an affirmation by the time you're finished. Saying what you're saying in the mirror. So, for example, mine is, I'm healing and I'm safe to be seen. Then I jump into whatever I have to say to myself. When I'm done, I tell myself, I'm healing and I'm safe to be seen. I love you. Keep showing up. Then I carry on with my day, but I have those moments 4 or 5, maybe 6 times a day. I'm forever in the mirror because I gotta make sure I keep me in check. I gotta keep me happy. I gotta keep me going. I gotta keep me focused. So every time, check in with myself. Hey, you good? Hey, you're happy? Hey, are you relaxed? Hey, you chill? Like, you should always know how you're feeling, because nobody else should be able to tell you how the fuck you're feeling, thinking, or what you got going on. Like, make it make sense, guys. So once you go through and you have your conversation with the mirror, I promise that's when you're gonna see your confidence out the fucking roof. Like, especially if, guys, take it from me, bro. Like, having to know, like, hey, I'm going through what I'm going through, and I can still show up. I can still figure different ways to build my confidence. You could also do it. Trust me. Me here having this conversation, I had to bust my. Cece's on the line. Cece can tell you every fucking day for the past since 2025. Yes, I've gone live. Yes, I've chopped it up with individuals. However, I wasn't going live for me personally because I'm like, fuck my speech. Fuck. I was coming up with every reason as to why my lives wouldn't be successful. Why wouldn't it be good? And all this other shit. And I had to literally tell myself, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut up, because look at all you've done in a year. In a year, you've literally transformed. Less than a year. Wait, no. So it's a year since the accident, because the accident happened in March. I didn't start working out till August, so it hasn't been a year since I've lost all this weight, since I started walking properly, since I decided, bitch, I'm here. I've arrived. Like, I'm ready to, step into who the fuck I'm supposed to be, because I've always had to play small. I've always had to shrink myself. I always had to put myself down, whatever the fuck it is, to fit bosses. So now, when doing these mirror works, you gain so much confidence. It's crazy. It's like you speak to yourself to the point where it's like, I am the shit. Who the fuck wouldn't want to, be associated with me, especially when I'm valuable. I bring shit to the table that's necessary. Like, you hold yourself to high your regard. Like, I notice also that's when individuals start to label you as, oh, you think you're too good. All the shit that you always hear people say, when you start to own who the fuck you are, those labels, you don't give a fuck. Because that's when you figure out, oh, you just hating because you want to do what I'm doing, but you don't know how to do it. Got it. What's up, Monet? Oh, Monet, on the first queen. Oh, look at you in the verse. If you're still in here on the first, we are having another vision board. Because my last ones I completed them. So yeah, shit's popped stuff pretty good with most of the accomplishments that I wanted for it. So on the first, another vision board, and if you guys are on the live and everything, let's tap in. It's an interactive live with the vision board. So fuck, I don't remember what the hell we did the last. Welcome to fucking brain damage and memory loss. The shit sucks, but I know we had fucking blast, and this is how my brain now connects shit. So if I had a great moment, I'm fucking overheating. Fuck. If I had a great moment, I now sat back. So it's like my vision board moment is like what is it? Fucking Pinterest Monet, because she taught me about that day. I spent fucking hours. Like, learning Pinterest and shit. So shit like that is what I essentially know. Hey, that makes me happy as a person. Hey, I'm building, this foundation essentially. These are the individuals that I want to continually be around. So excited as to where the platform and everything's going to go, or how it's going to build out. All right. So lastly, if y'all have any questions, definitely always I'm available. Hit the comments, videos, whatever it is you can ask me about mindset in the child, starting a business, all the skill sets that I essentially have. Um, you know, like I'm not just teaching y'all shit. I live this shit on a daily fucking basis. It's raw, uncut, real. I'm open as fuck. Like I'm tired, bro. Like I'm trying to connect with real life people like me. Where it's like you've had your shortcomings, your ups, your downs, your in between. You're not perfect. However, you're still showing up. You're still doing what the fuck you have to do, and you want to make sure that if you were to die tomorrow, you lived. Like that's my biggest goal right now, is to make sure if I ever fall back in that situation, I'm not laying on my hospital bed like fuck. I didn't live. I worked every fucking day. Yeah. So don't ever, please be in that situation, especially if it's not necessary. So this is our dates too of our cognitive shift, fast and mindset change. Also, please do keep in mind tomorrow starts day 3. All the ebooks are in the bio. Tomorrow would be, what are we doing for tomorrow? Y'all, I gotta get this set up so y'all TikTok can see my fucking screen. All right, so tomorrow's conversation is. Hold on, it's Tickety Talks. I can show y'all. All right, so tomorrow we are doing day 3, and it's going to be understanding your mindset and the power of your thoughts. So we're gonna jump into that for tomorrow. I promise you guys, I will have my affirmations done, and I do see that step 3 on here is a vision board. So I'm actually gonna be skipping the vision board. I'll journal with y'all. I'll journal with y'all for my future self, but we're doing the vision board on the 1st. Oh, also, I'm doing a 7-day ones. I probably have to do a 7. Fuck, this shit's gonna tie into like some my shit. So after the 7 days, it's the 1st of the month. We're gonna restart our 7-day mindset shift for the new month. On the 1st of the month, we're doing our vision board. It's our reset, and I'm also gonna be doing a cleanse, and I'm going to be fasting for that 7 days. So technically speaking, holy fuck. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have about 5 more days left in this fast, because I did the 30-day fasts for this month, and the fast for this month was literally am I fucking ever gonna go live and actually pitch me as the service, as the product, as the brand, you know. That was pretty much what my fasting and everything for these 30 days was to build the courage that I need to show up every day, because somebody is going to benefit from it. And also, my fasting was a part of the me finding purpose or my self-worth, or fun, my love shot. That's it. That's one thing I could always say, yo, I love speaking. I've always done management shit. However, I hate being a fucking manager because I don't like rules. I don't like regulations. that don't make sense, especially when you're asking individuals to slave for a company that didn't fucking make sense. So stuff like that, I'm really trying to like figure how to continually give value, and that's where the Discord comes in. So with the Discord, everybody's saying they're broke. I have so much products that I've created over the years. 90% that shit, like I said, every month I'll be dropping 2 free digital products. You take those products, you rebrand the products. I will help you with that. All this shit I'll help you with for free. Get on fucking TikTok like everybody and their mom or whatever social sites you're on. Start selling the product. Just that fucking simple. You know, I don't know how else to say it. Like I'm legit trying to help everybody make money. So we're gonna wrap that up. And if anything, again, guys, always feel free to jump in, connect with me. I'm trying to think of something else that I was supposed to mention. And this is what happens when you just decide. I was gonna close out my notes because I believe I was complete. And this is what happened when you also have 50 million fucking pages of random shit going. But yeah, guys, overall, tomorrow we start day 3. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. As I stated, my lives are going to be continuous throughout the days whenever I'm online. Please feel free to stop in, ask questions. Again, if I ever say something that that offends you guys, please let me know, because as you guys know, or if you don't know, my brain has always been different. So with me having BPD and with me having brain damage, it's night and day. So again, you know, all the shit that I'm bringing to you guys, I'm not bringing it to you to be the, oh, you just, no. I'm making it what is it? I'm adding the awareness so I don't end up like the fucking B Simones and all these individuals that y'all don't know who the fuck these people are. You give them a platform, and because these individuals essentially, when they started, they really didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do. But most of these individuals, they know how to sell themselves. You feel me? Like, I don't know how to sell myself in the aspect of, I don't fucking have to sell myself, because in my head is like, fam, I'm me. Like, I'm one of a kind. Like, you feel me? So now that these individuals have this platform, and you have people that are expecting them not to change. I'm gonna say that they're expecting them not to change, not to grow. You know, you have these conversations now where other individuals are like, oh, you know, this person's the effed up person because they didn't do this with their money, or they didn't do that with their money, or they're telling individuals what they believe the person should be. And it's like, but you didn't know these people. Like, none of us know any of these people. So how is it that we are so okay with ideas of saying that they're good people, bad people, and not expecting them to change? Like, we grow every day. You're supposed to change. You should want these people to change. So I made the decision of, hey, you're gonna have to tell everyone, yes, you have brain damage, but before the brain damage, I have BPD, I have autism, I have ADHD, I have Asperger's. You know, I'm different. Our dialect is forever going to be different. However, um, any place that I'm coming from is a place of love. It's a place of I want you to be great, to be good type shit. It's never from a negative place. So yeah, thank y'all for joining me with day two. Um, if you guys already haven't, check it out. Grab the link in the bio. I'm gonna be hopping off and jumping back later today just to chop it up with you guys. So yeah, as usual, if you know someone else that needs the guide or help, join us for day three. Let's heal, shift, and thrive together. I love you guys. See you later.